Hey everybody, what's up? Trish here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and jump right into this. I wanted to show you a quick video on, a lot of people ask me what the best ways are to create free content, right? I talk about free value all the time to have some sort of a good bait or have something that's that helps you with your value ladder, okay? And one of the best things that you can do with that is a free PDF, free 5 to 7 tips and tricks, 3 tips and tricks. It doesn't really matter, but you want to give people that good value. And a lot of times, I personally have found that I don't have all the time in the world to type it up, right? So I want to show you something that's really cool that I use. And I know I've talked about Google Drive, so I'm not going to get into it too much, but this is my Google Drive. I'm going to go new. I'm going to go into Google Docs and just create a brand new doc. And I just want to show you how easy and ridiculously awesome this is, okay? So it's going a little bit slow because I am sharing my screen. And I'm just going to title this, boop, here we go. I'm going to title this free PDF, okay? So from this screen, I'm going to go into tools and I'm going to go to voice typing, all right? You can do this putting a headset in. So if you've got one of those iPhone things or any kind of, if you've got a microphone, if you're, super badass, you got, podcast going, whatever, you can have that hooked up to your computer. My computer, I have a built-in microphone, so here's what I have to say. So I'm going to do voice typing, and I want to show you how cool this is. And then I'm going to click on this. So I have clicked on this button to speak, and now I am dictating my free PDF with 5 tips to using your Google Drive, Google Docs, Sheets, and tools within, period. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to turn this off. So as you can see, it doesn't, like I said, tools, not pulls. So you gotta, kind of go back and edit it out, just like Siri, right? Just like, or whatever phone dictation device you use. But how cool is this? Because you could, if you wanted to, you could write like a free ebook. You can make it 5 pages. It's a 5-page ebook where you tell people how to do something, or you're telling a story, how I went from this to this without that, whatever it might be. But this is just a really cool tool to use. And the other thing too is you could do it. Look at this. They do it in quite a few different languages. I think it's every language they cover. Jesus, this is impressive as hell. So you could do it in Espanol. So I could say, if you want, this is really cool piece to point out. If you are bilingual, trilingual, whatever, you speak a bunch of different languages and you're somebody who's just amazing that way, then if you've got, I know I have one of my friends, Jenna, that is in the digital marketing space with me. She is fluent. I think she is fluent in 5 or 6 different languages. Okay. So she's got, each one of those languages is an audience for her. It's a different demographic for her. So she might want to create a PDF that appeals to that market, right? So I know she speaks Portuguese, she speaks Spanish, she speaks Hebrew, I believe. It's just amazing what she can speak in. But for each one of those demographics, she could put together a PDF that speaks to those, right? So that's just kind of something that you might want to keep in mind. I know I have a lot of Hispanic friends that are bilingual. So if you want to create a PDF that goes specifically to your English-speaking community, you might have a Spanish-speaking community that would appreciate you putting together something like this that's specific for them, that makes it easier for them to access the information, retain the information, so they're not having to translate it or do whatever, right? So it's just a really cool way to expand your business and put it out there that you're bilingual or trilingual or whatever, all right? So really cool tool. Again, I love using Google Docs. I love using Google Drive. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the group or message me directly. All right, everybody, peace out. Thanks for stopping by.